Hello, hello. Currently, I am at Shinagawa train station, and today is a very exciting day. I am taking the Shinkansen for the first time ever to Osaka. Also my first time going to Osaka, by the way. So for today's video, I'm going to tell you all about the Shinkansen and my experience from Tokyo to Osaka. Well, before we get into here, let's take a rewind and take a look at what there is to explore in this train station. Compared to the sheer scale of Tokyo Station, Shinagawa feels definitely a lot more manageable and less crowded, making it a surprisingly pleasant starting point. Now, buying the Shinkansen tickets at the station is pretty straightforward, as there is a ticketing machine next to the gates and available in English. However, I highly recommend buying your tickets online in advance, especially for the popular routes or times. Trust me, it'll save you a lot of time and stress. Now, before any grand departure, there's one crucial step in this Shinkansen ritual, and that truly separates a regular train ride from a Japanese experience. The Ekiben. What is it? Well, it's a Japanese bento box that can be bought at essentially any train station and be enjoyed on the trains. So, my mission right now is to find an Ekiben that will deliver a culinary experience on the train. Because Shinagawa is a bit smaller than Tokyo Station, your Ekiben options might be a little bit more limited. Mentai, Neil. Oh, did you have like smaller ones maybe? Smaller? Yeah. Is this safe to eat? Everything from chicken, katsu, beef, sandos here. It's hard to pick which one we should get. And after much deliberation, I chose this bento box. I worry it's too big. Besides bento boxes, you can also find a souvenir shop at the station and a smoking section if that rocks your boat. But don't smoke, it's bad for you. After purchasing the bento boxes, we head down to the train tracks to wait.
Nozomi 4-2 via Kyoto.
Shinkansen, Japan's most fastest trains and one of their prized possessions in terms of technology. This isn't just any Shinkansen, this is the Nozomi. And of course, it arrived right on schedule. The Nozomi Shinkansen, often considered the bullet of the bullet trains. It's the fastest service on the Tokaido and Sanyo Shinkansen lines, connecting major cities like Tokyo, Shinagawa, Nagoya, Kyoto, and Osaka. These trains can reach speeds of up to 285 kilometers per hour, or about 177 miles per hour if that's what you're looking at. Alright, let's head in and get settled down, and I'll give you a grand tour of our personal space for the next few hours. Alright, so for storage, you can store your bigger luggages in the front of your seat if you have the front row. And for carry-ons and handbags, there's tons of overhead space here. But I'll show you where you can store your bigger luggages in the middle of the train compartment. So here you can actually store your big luggage and easily lock it with your Suica card. Super simple to use. It did? Oh. Wow. Cool. Let's talk seats. So we booked the green car seats, which are basically business class seats on this train. These seats come with extra space and amenities compared to the regular seats. The legroom is incredibly spacious, and it also comes with a leg warmer. In the recline, it goes back further than you expect. Got a sturdy tray table, easily big enough for a laptop or of course your Ekiben. Each seat also comes with a reading light that can be found here and power outlets right under the armrests. Perfect for a mobile office and a lounge all in one. you see that? Because that was super cool. All right, so I just woke up from a nap, and now let me just show you the tour of this train. Actually, before I start, so a little fun fact. So this is my first time on the Japanese Shinkansen, but it is not my first time on a high-speed rail. I've been on a high-speed rail many times before, mostly the Chinese one from Hong Kong to mainland China. And I gotta say, it's quite different because the Chinese high-speed rail is actually the same speed as the Shinkansen, if not faster. But I do gotta say that the Chinese high-speed rail feels significantly more stable. Like, it feels a lot more smooth and it doesn't feel that fast. And I think that's because most of the time it's going through under the tunnel. Whereas, as you can see here, we just have another train pass by. In the Japanese Shinkansen, you're oftentimes like traveling right next to a building, like super close by, or another train just right next to us. And you can kind of feel the speed a lot more than you would elsewhere. Without further ado, let's take a look. This is a door that opens up to where the car sitting area is. You can throw away your trash for recycling and normal trash here. Into here, when you see here on the left, you can see that there is a men's bathroom. This is for urinal only. And it's pretty see-through, so you can see if someone's inside or not. And then on your right here is a woman's only bathroom. I am not going inside. In the middle compartment here is a communal sink washing area. Oh, when you walk in, this light lights up. So cool. A full-length body mirror here. And you also got a plug here. I'm not sure what you use that for. Maybe if you want to do your shaving on the train. Next, you have your actual bathroom here. That's for everyone, both men and women. It's a pretty standard toilet, I would say. It's actually a lot more spacious than I thought it would be. Way more spacious than your typical airplane toilets. You have so much space to just like do random stuff. On your right, there is a baby diaper changing station, and then you got your toilet over here in the middle. Unfortunately, it's a regular toilet. Oh, I was wrong. There is a bidet. This toilet is a bidet toilet. Let me show you. So on your left, you have your flush over here. You also have a call buzzer to call an antenna if something happens to you, which is really cool. And then your typical toilet functions for the bidet, spray, etc. And then you got your toilet paper over here, and press this for the trash, I guess. Little mini sink. Please wash your hands after you use the toilet. My only one complaint of this toilet is that there are no soap dispensers in here, so I guess you have to use the one outside to wash your hands. Anyways, back to my seat we go. So I've never been to Nagoya before, but my boyfriend says that people from Nagoya are not that attractive. You didn't hear from me. So actually, this is my first time eating a bento on a train like this, and I'm not really sure how this works. Let me show you what it actually looks like. It looks pretty similar to the one in the photo. This is why I love Japanese advertisement, because their food is literally the same. Okay, so now I'm just gonna eat this. And the train just departed. So the seat is so far away from the actual table. I don't know who this is designed for, but Japanese people are not that big. Like, long distance relationship to your food. It is what it is though. Gotta live with what you got. My Alright. Well, I'm not gonna lie, the food is pretty fucking cold. It's not warm or anything. I do know that there are those special bento boxes where they do like heat up. There's like a mechanism in the box where it allows you to heat the food before you eat it. But unfortunately, this one doesn't have that. Needless to say though, it's still really good. The flavor is pretty good. So, still gonna rate this. Give it a 7 out of 10. I'm gonna try this salmon roll now. I love roe. Fish roll is my favorite. Wow, the flavor is really good. Salty, full of good umami, especially that with this dish being cold.
今日も東海道線様のぞみ47号博多行きで10時2分21時9分の到着です。
If you didn't bring your own bento box, don't worry. For green card passengers, you can order food and drinks on the train. They got snacks from chips, chocolate to ice cream, and drinks from coffee, alcohol, and water. Unfortunately, they don't have hot meals, so you're out of luck.
入り口3面かぶりストップバックショート。さあ、ドアゾーンザライスレベルオープン。Please watch your step. When you get on the train.
Wow, Kyoto is so pretty. It's like a lot more peaceful here. For the rest of the ride, I tried to crack open my book on ADHD, but as you can tell, I just got lost in the views. Just look how pretty it is on the outside. And the next thing I knew, we're already approaching Osaka. It's just wild how fast and punctual these trains run. We zipped through hundreds of kilometers in what felt like no time at all. We're getting off now, so tap your IC card. Nice. So we finally made it to Osaka. Well, technically, this is Shin Osaka Station. And now we have to actually get onto another train or taxi to Osaka Station because that's where our hotel is. If you made it this far to the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog of the Shinkansen. Yeah, I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.